Hi everyone, it is me, Lyric Soul Tarot here. Once again, sorry I'm only wearing a tank top. Sorry I have the fan on. The humidity here right now is ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Filmed this yesterday when I had time. So long story short, we're filming it again today. I have another rare moment of being alone in the apartment, so I thought, well, let's just go ahead and take advantage of that. Today we are going to be doing the hashtag Tarot Tag 15, and this is a little bit older. It's from March. Arwen Lynch is the one who started it. I will link her original video down below. But I just recently saw this one pop up on my from the people I'm subscribed to, so I thought it looked really fun. So we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways, even though it's from March. It's not too far off, so. Alright, so question number 1. What is your favorite deck? Yesterday my answer was different than it is today. And I don't know if it's just because my energy is different today, or I was playing with this deck earlier today, so maybe that's why it's my favorite today. I go between 3 decks that are my favorite decks, so I'm just gonna name all 3. The first is Tarot of the Magical Forest, obviously. The second one is the Luminous Spirit Tarot, and the third one is the one that is my favorite today. It's the Nicoletta Sicoli Tarot. She's been working with her today, so I actually put a whole bunch of her art books on Amazon in my wish list because I am hoping to get at least 2 of the 3 art books that I found on Amazon. And what I want to do is I want to disassemble them. I know, sacrilege, right? But I want to carefully take the binding apart so I can take the pictures out and frame them and put them around my place. I think that'd be really adorable since, you know, prints aren't cheap. The books are a lot cheaper way to get the prints, so that's my plan. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but that's what it is. That's better. Oh, it's not on me so much, you know what I mean? This looks really cute. What's up, girl? How you doing? Okay, what? Back to your regularly scheduled program. So question number 2. What tarot card do you think stands for who you are now? And I forgot what I said yesterday. What did she say yesterday, you guys? I have no idea how this video got deleted. After I make every single video, I pause, I like take some time, and I put the video from my phone onto my laptop. So I have no idea how it got deleted or missing. I don't know. I love this deck so much, you guys. I am so in love with this artwork, and if you watched any of my previous videos, you know I really want to say this, that this is who I stand for now. Because she's my aesthetically pleasing. If I could look like anything, I would look like her card. But that's not what you asked me. I also am really drawn to this card today for some reason. But that's not the answer to the question either. I am gonna go with Strength. This is the card that I think stands for me now, because I am going through some stuff, y'all. So I have to be strong, I have to be composed, and I have to be the one who's holding it all together for everybody else. And I felt like I've always had to be that person for everyone else around me, so it's nothing new to me. It's something that I fall into very easily and very quickly. So I would say this is who I am now in this specific moment in my life. In these past few months, this is who I am. Question number 3 is, what tarot card do you think stands for who you want to be? and I would say the Fool. And I touched on this the last video, and I'm so mad it got deleted because I had like an emotional moment, and I probably won't have it today because emotions are stupid. Spoken like a true Capricorn, right? But I would say the Fool. And I say the Fool because I have mentioned this before on my channel. I am planning on getting out of here as soon as I graduate. My plan is next year at this time I will be in a different country. I will be in the country that I want to move to after graduation. I graduate in 2 years. I'm visiting next year in order to really establish that yes, that is where I want to be, that is where I need to be. And I want to be the Fool because new beginnings, right? I want a new beginning so bad. I'm tired of this old life. I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of not being happy. No, I want a new beginning. I want a new life. I want a new start. I just want a clean slate, right? I'm tired of this life. I'm tired of all the pressures around me in this place, all this preconceived notions of me in this place. Have you ever just, and I felt like this so many times in my life, and it boggles my mind that some people don't even ever feel this, but have you ever just wanted to like sell everything you have, just close down your bank account, get all the money that you have in your bank account, and just fucking leave and just start over somewhere new? I have felt like that so many times in my life. It's crazy. If I had a nickel for every time I felt like that, I would have like a lot of dollars. Question number 4. Draw a tarot card and tell us how it answers the question, what does the universe want you to know right now? What does the universe want me to know right now? I don't know why I had to be British, but what does the universe want me to know right now? Hey universe, what you want me to know right now? What does the universe want me to know right now? Oh, okay. Something's happening down there. I think we'll stop. Alright, so pull the top card. Interesting. And I always like to look at the shadow card. And the shadow card is the Knight of Pentacles. So that's interesting. I always like to look at the shadow card at the bottom of the deck to see, you know, what's hidden in a reading or in a question. The universe wants me to know 7 of Wands. And that is funny, but not really funny. It's funny, but not, because listen to this, okay? You all know I've been talking about field school like for 50 million years now. So by the time this one's uploaded, it's old. First of all, I'm just letting you know it's old, because I live with roommates, and whenever I get the apartment to myself, which is very rare that I do, I like to just film a whole bunch of stuff and then upload it later. So the haps today, as I am recording this, not as you are seeing this, I am no longer in field school. What happened was I have severe scoliosis, which I might have touched on before in one of the other hashtag videos. If not, it was the video that got deleted. But everybody else's spine is like a normal spine like this. My spine goes like this. So what happens for me is parts of my back will go numb and be in pain at the same time. So that's a fun sensation. And then also I have really, really bad circulation in my legs. That's why I move around a lot in my videos, because I'm sitting on the floor, because it's just the most level place I can sit, even though it's not really fucking level. But that's my own fault for having this on a box of blankets instead of any kind of professional rigging. So yeah, I struggle with severe scoliosis. It makes my life honestly hell sometimes. If I don't sit with like back support, I'm in a lot of pain. If I sit on the floor too long, I can't stand up straight. I do see a doctor about it, but of course insurance and all that great stuff, I can't see him nearly as much as I should. I should be seeing him at least once a week. I cannot afford to do that. So my insurance only covers 20 visits in a year. So I went from going to see my doctor every single week, once a week, to getting to see him twice a month, basically. So I'm dealing with that. And I thought I was doing well, like physically. I haven't had any severe back flare-ups. That's what I call them, but it's where my back goes numb, and it's a horrible sensation. If you've never felt anything like that, I can't really even explain it to you. Just know that it's very painful. Okay, that was ridiculous. So I kept recording and I didn't know that it stopped recording, so that's fun. Also, it started to storm, so if you hear thunder periodically, that's what that is. I should probably just stop trying to make this video today and do it another day, but I'm stubborn. I'm a Capricorn. I'm gonna see this through. Long story short, I had to drop the last 4 weeks of field school, and I couldn't drop the 2 weeks that we're in the second week right now, so I couldn't drop that in time. So my grade is at the mercy of the professor, who's actually really cool, and hopefully he won't give me too bad of a grade because I couldn't complete the course. But yes, so that's what I'm dealing with now. And the universe gave me this card, the Seven of Swords. The traditional meaning is deception and betrayal. I have it pulled up right here. Trying to get away with something undetected and unnoticed. Often when you do something in secret, hoping that you are safe and undiscovered, something goes awry and your secret is revealed to your embarrassment. So I don't really do anything in secret. I'm pretty forthcoming with everything that I do, because honestly, I don't like to lie. I don't like to, deceive, because honestly, that's just a waste of my energy and time. Truth is going to come out anyways, so why are you going to waste your time being dishonest? Just be truthful the first time around. So the reason I was mentioning field school, because that's the first thing that popped up when I pulled this card, because I didn't want the professor to think of me in a negative light, so I kind of made things up a little bit. I exaggerated and made things, ooh, that thunder though. But I kind of like made things up a little bit to add to the reason why I had to drop the classes. I mean, I know it was enough just to tell him about all the physical ailments and that it was too physical. It was more physical than I thought it would be, and my body can't handle it. And that's nothing to be ashamed about, but when you have like a chronic pain, you get used to people telling you nothing's wrong with you. You get the feeling of people saying, but you don't look sick. Why do but you feel sick? That doesn't, but you don't look sick because you look fine. So I have that mentality where my body is concerned, because I'm in pain right now, honestly, because I've been sitting on the floor for a while. But I'm in pain most of the time. I just don't like to acknowledge it and tell people about it, because that's just, they probably wouldn't believe me. So many people have not believed me about my pain already, so why would I continue to do that? So it's easier just to shove the real reason aside, and I honestly just told him some other stuff on top of the whole pain thing. So I think the universe is like, I see what you did there, and you probs shouldn't have done it, and you better hope that this doesn't come and bite you in your ass. Noted. I know as I was typing it up, I was like, ooh, either karma's gonna get me or something's gonna get me on this one. But I did what I had to do, what I felt was the right thing to do at the time. Because honestly, I was fully honest with him before the class even started that I have physical limitations. It's just I don't think that and this is partly my fault, of assuming that people just don't understand, or assuming people don't believe me when I say things, but it's also the Capricorn in me. I don't want to seem weak, so I will make up a different excuse so I don't come off as weak. I don't know, it's I'm a mess, and she's a work in progress per usual. So anyways, moving on. Number 5. Do you have any cards that you must love in order to work with a tarot deck? And I would say yes. It used to be the moon card. I used to be obsessed with like finding a good moon card and stuff like that. However, lately not so much. Lately I've been really drawn to the Tower card and the Death card. If I like those two cards, then I'm pretty much bound to love the deck. So for the Nicoletta Sicoli, this is the Death card. Snow White. Love it. I am not even a huge Snow White fan, to be honest with you guys. Snow White and Alice in Wonderland, I'm over it. Next. Right? But I really love this Death card. I really love this as the Death card. And then the Tower card. So, yeah. So those are the cards that I must love. I shouldn't say I must love them in order to work with a deck, but it really, really helps if I love them, for me to work with them. Alright, so question number 6. Why tarot and not some other divination system? And I said in the previous video that didn't get uploaded, that didn't get saved, that I love the diversity of tarot. I love how there's different art styles, there's different systems, there's different vibes that you can get. You can get dark decks, you can get light decks, you can get sketchy decks, you can get photo manipulated decks. There's just so much diversity in the kinds of decks that you get to work with that you can really find your own flavor and your own voice with the decks that you choose. So that's why I love tarot and not some other divination systems. Even though I have worked with other divination systems, I've worked with runes, I've worked with scrying, but it always comes back to tarot for me because it's so personal, yeah, customizable. Question number 7. What's the first book you can remember reading about tarot other than The Little White Book? It was a past life book. It talked about how you can journey through your past lives through tarot and find out more about that. I didn't ever actually use the book. I skimmed through it. I started to read it. This is what happens with me. I skimmed through it, started to read it, lost it, completely forgot I had it until a few weeks ago when I was cleaning. And I bought that book in like fucking like 2005. So that book, I don't even know if I kept it or if I like tossed it in a box to get like donated. We'll find out when I unpack in the new place. So that one, I don't even remember what it was called or who it was by, so sorry. Question number 8. What tarot person would you like to sit down with for a chat about tarot? And I picked, in the last video, and it's still the same in this video, K. Chris. She is so freaking knowledgeable, and her vibe she gives off is just amazing. I talk about her all the time on this channel. I feel like I need to chill out because it's creepy. So I'm not gonna expand on that anymore, but there's my answer. I must stop being creepy, I promise. None of you snitches better go to her videos and be like, hey, this one chick, woo, she's like obsessed. It's like a single white female up in here. No, I really could learn a lot from her, and that's why I pick her. Question number 9. Tell me about one YouTube tarot channel that you watch and why. I just told you. But besides her, I really love to watch Two Spirit. I love his energy. I love seeing that the new decks that he always buys, he's always buying something new. So I like to see the different decks that may not even be on my radar. They might not be my style, but I still like to look through them, and you know, he's the reason I bought the Anna K Tarot, and unfortunately it is not working out with me and Anna K Tarot. So I'm probably going to put that one up for trade. So if you want Anna K Tarot, it comes with the book and it's only been shuffled a few times. So maybe comment down below if you're interested in a trade. But yes, Two Spirit, he's cool. I like him. He was actually one of the first YouTubers that I started watching, so. Oh, first tarot YouTubers that I started watching, I should say. Question number 10. How many tarot decks do you have? I counted yesterday off the top of my head, and I actually remember the number. My goldfish brain has not failed me today. It was 13 tarot decks. That doesn't count my Lenormand, my Oracle decks, or my Kipper deck. So 13 tarot decks, which I was amazed at. I thought I had more than that. Well, clearly I need more. Question number 11. Do you mix oracles with tarot when you read? I do not. If you're new to this channel, then let me tell you a thing about me and oracles. We don't really get along. And I don't really understand why. Maybe I'm too Capricorn. Maybe I need the structure of the tarot instead of the whatever of oracle, because oracle really doesn't have a structure. So maybe I'm too Capricorn to work with tarot, or to work with oracle. But I don't know, I have 3 beautiful decks in my possession right now. I haven't gotten to work with them as extensively as I would like to, but now that I'm not in field school anymore, I'll have a lot more time this summer to do that. So I really, when I did the walkthroughs, and I haven't uploaded this yet, but I do have a unboxing review of the Whispers of Lord Ganesha Oracle, and that one is just, it's so beautiful. It makes my soul lighter when even just thinking about it. So I'm definitely going to work with that one more. But as far as mixing oracles and tarot together, I don't do that. I don't think I ever will, only because tarot works so well for me and oracle works so not well for me that I'm really not interested in mixing the two. Question number 12. Have you ever created your own tarot card or deck? I have not. Back in 2004-ish, around there, when I first got my very first deck, I actually drew a couple of cards because I've always wanted to make my own deck. That's always been something that I would love to do. I have not created my own tarot yet. I do have a secret board on Pinterest that I'm collecting images of that speak to me for a future tarot deck. We'll see if anything happens with that, but yeah. Question number 13. Do you read for yourself? Of course I do. I love reading for myself. I'm really nervous about reading for other people, so the majority of my readings are for myself or for situations concerning myself. Not that I'm vain or anything. But I have read in the past for other people. I've read for friends and family. It's just nerve-wracking for me because I don't want to get it wrong. But I'm mostly reading for myself. So question number 14, what are your favorite questions to be asked when you do a reading for someone else? And like I said, I really don't do readings for other people. And the last few readings I have done for other people, they've been more of an overview instead of a specific question. And last question. I am still, okay, it's still recording. I was just checking. Last question. What is the craziest thing that's happened to you during a reading? Okay, well, you know what? This video really does not want to be made. So I was about to answer the very last question and my phone was like, no, you're not gonna do that today. So I'm back again for the third time. And question number 15, we're gonna get right into it. Question number 15, what is the craziest thing that's happened to you during a reading? And I don't think anything crazy has happened to me during a reading. I get really excited though when I get like a certain point or something really connects for me. When like I get like the fucking aha moment like Oprah talks about, then I'm like, I get like hyped, right? I get so excited. So I would say that, but it's not like crazy. That's just normal, I guess. That's it. That's about it. So, like I said, I will leave Arwen's link down below so you can check out her original video. Do the tag yourself if you haven't already. Alright, so I'm gonna go before my phone dies again and I have to re-record something else. But I will see you guys later. I hope you have a great day and namaste.